My name is Charlie Kittredge, and I have been the CEO of Crane & Company until about 3 months ago, and I'm now chairman of the board. Crane & Company is 212 years old this year. It was started by my great-great-great-great-grandfather. I think I've got the number of greats right. And it's been basically located in Western Massachusetts ever since it was founded in 1801. In fact, I can see outside my office window the foundation of the first mill that was built in about 1800. So it's been a family business. It's one of the oldest family businesses in the country. I think it's number 20 or 18 on the list, depending on whose list you're looking at. And I have a real sense of stewardship in leading this company, and have a sense that my ancestors passed on something to me, which is, and to my generation, of significant value and wonderful heritage, and I really feel as though I have the opportunity to pass it on to the next generations in better shape than it is now. So that's what we work on at Crane & Company, to make it better for the next generation. You know, I think luck has an awful lot to do with a business surviving for as long as Crane & Company has survived. Certainly business dynamics, business success, and family dynamics have a lot to do with its success over the years. I think one of the, as I look back on the history of the company and what has made it so uniquely successful, and when I talk about success, I mean so able to survive the Civil War and 2 world wars and the recessions and countless other things that have gone on over the history of the country in the last 200 years. What is it about the DNA and the company that has contributed to its success? And it's a little hard to put one's finger on, but there are a couple things that float to the surface for me. Certainly, in no order of importance, a commitment to excellence and to quality, and to really understanding your customers and knowing what they want even before they do. And so a commitment to anticipation, the old Wayne Gretzky metaphor about going to where the puck is going to be instead of where it is now, I think is important. We've got to know our customers so well that we can anticipate their needs, make investments for them without their even knowledge sometimes about our doing it, but just because we believe that they will be needing something in the future, and we'll get there before they get there. So that's been important. At the same time, a commitment to employees. It's been really important for us. We're in a primarily in a small town in Western Massachusetts, although we've expanded quite a bit in the recent decade. But when I talk about the Crane family, or it being a family business, I really talk about all the families that have worked at Crane, not just people who are related to Zenas Crane, who founded it so long ago. When I go around and talk with our employees in the mills or in other production facilities, I'm really aware that their parents worked at the company, their grandparents worked at the company, and in some cases their great-grandparents worked at the company. So being inclusive of what it means to be a family business is important, and to really open the circle to all those that have committed so much of their lives and expertise and knowledge to the business over the years. So that's been really important. A commitment to innovation is extremely important. A commitment to continually find new ways to be relevant to the marketplace. In looking back on those failures, product lines that died long, slow deaths, or product lines that tanked very quickly, we've had to replace them with something. And so constantly innovating, taking what we do well, translating it into something that we can do better, taking a product line that no longer serves a need and transitioning it into a product line that will serve a future need is really important to us. In the 1970s, when the paper business was not doing well and we saw paper mills closing right and left all around us, we took a mill and converted it into a mill that, instead of using natural fibers like cotton and linen and flax, the kind of raw materials that we use for paper, we converted into a mill that could use man-made fibers, polyester and fiberglass, and started making products completely different from paper, but using the same know-how, the same patented processes that we use for making paper. And now we're into a whole new line of business in that division. We make filtration systems for desalination plants. We make components for the aerospace industry. We make filters for coal-burning power plants that get put in smokestacks to clean out particulates from the air. So a lot of great opportunities in the market if you think about how to innovate and you think about taking what you do well and doing it, turning it to something that you can do better.